Hello and welcome to ELITECAD at Work with the topic Stories Manager. Today I'll show you how easy it is to use our Stories Manager using a 5 stories office building with 2 structures divided into an office building and building services as my example. In the initially installed state of ELITECAD, the Stories Manager is located on the upper right side of the ELITECAD interface. This can be moved freely at any time, and should ever be closed or not be found, it can be reopened very easily, either from the menu bar under the window menu or with the key combination Ctrl+2. The first icon, Project Settings, is used to manage the project settings. Here the project name, the standards used, the project address, the address of the client and the description are displayed. This information of the currently open project, except the project name, can be adjusted at any time. The next icon is the structure settings, where I can manage the building structures I have created and, if necessary, make various changes to the height of the entire structure or individual stories. In the structure settings, I also have the possibility to display a height section, which I can save if necessary. To create a 3D building model from a 2D contour, I need the next icon, Create Structure. You can find more information about this in the ELITECAD at Work video, Create Structure. With the next icon, Show All Stories that are invisible can be shown. I can use the next icon to display the stories as a tree or table structure with one click. If the tree structure is selected, I can use the icon Expand All to display only the overview of the main structures or all stories at once. Let's jump back to the table structure so I can show you how easy it is to switch the individual levels on and off. I place terrain data on the Without Building layer. Here's a small tip: all 2D data that I want to have visible in all stories, such as sectional views, surveyor data, axis grids or important DXF PDFs, I put on the layer Without Story, which is present once for each building. The individual stories are then displayed below this. With a double click on the desired story, I can build up each one individually. If I want to have other stories displayed additionally, I only need to click on them once and they will be visible. Please note that the story marked in blue is the active one. It is also common practice to import, for example, the building services as a separate building structure via IFC. If I now want to display the building services, it is sufficient to click on the story level, in my case 0. If I need the entire building structure, I just need to double click on the building structure symbol. As already mentioned, I can make all stories visible with only one click on the icon Show All Stories or right mouse button Show All Stories. If desired, I can also activate the names of the stories in the table structure in the settings of the Story Manager. So you can see how easy, clear and intuitive our Stories Manager is to use. And for all individualists, we have also created several display options for the stories in different ways. See you next time. Feel free to expect more.